climbing this bunch of guys will do. It's really odd.
You guys remember, one of the things he can do is eliminate that name of Mark Donohue from the record books for consecutive wins.
Trouble on the racetrack. Chet Williams in the 73 car down into the gravel trap off of turn 1. Chet Williams owns his own race car, the Wick Racing Chevrolet Camaro. So trouble there down at the end of the main straightaway. We will stay green. No full course caution being displayed. He is safely off the track. Show you again what happened, David. You saw the smoke come out of this car.
Well, it looks like it blew up, doesn't it?
Sure does. That's not braking smoke. Well, he's got a cut tire there on the left rear.
Yeah, wow. That
looks like he may have a broken rear end. Looks like the wheel is going loose, in and out as though an axle's broken, perhaps.
Wow.
So the 73 of Williams comes to a stop in the sand trap, and he has unbuckled and dropped the window net, and we are going to bring out a caution. Full course caution. There's a little fire out of the passenger side of that car, and I'm not sure Chet Williams is aware of that.
Pipe, and is he trying to fire it up?
Could be.
He's got gas in the pipe, and when they're hot, these things don't like starting.
Normally, that is not a serious situation, but we all remember a couple of years ago when Rick Sutherland had this happen to him in a Trans Am event at Portland, and the entire car caught fire. So it is something to be concerned about. Yellow flags waving off the starter stand here at Watkins Glen International. We're under caution.
Back. But he's having a job getting around Lewis.
The two drivers battling for Rookie of the Year. One car is off course. Max Lagarde, who had to start at the back today because his car was found with an illegal spoiler. Lagarde off course, and he has stopped on the racetrack. So that is not a good spot to be in.
It is not a good spot at all. Has he stalled it?
And we're going to show it to you one more time. Looks like that might be coming out of turn 7 here. Let's see. No? Looks like going into 1. Lagarde, the middle of a sandwich. He is bumped by one of the cars, the 02 machine.
02 machine just didn't seem to see him at all. Just turned right into him. Had no idea he was there, I don't think.
And Lagarde loops it, gets up into the gravel trap and bumps it around. And take another look at how it happened going down into turn 1 there. Pace car is coming out. We're going under full course caution once again. Larry Merrick's from Kemar, Massachusetts in the 02 involved in that one. Lagarde, one of the contenders last year for rookie honors. 17 laps complete. He has cut down a left rear tire. Lagarde's afternoon certainly, if not over. His chances today taking a severe hit. And we are going full course caution once again. So Lewis and Bork, the two Mustangs would make a bid here. Kendall, a couple of car lengths to the good over Schrader.
There goes Mike Lewis spun around it. Mike Lewis got spun around by Bolkowski, I think.
So Michael Lewis in trouble up in the inner loop area. Leaders come off the corner. Greg Pickett up to 6th now. Car number 6.
Here goes Simo down the inside of Gooding. Yes, no, yes, no.
And the 02, Larry Merrick's in trouble again with a tire down. Left rear in trouble. We were told a moment ago he had come to pit road after that earlier incident he was involved in. And it looks like the caution is coming back out. He had collected a jack stand. It had stayed on the car when he went out. That's one reason why we stayed caution for an extra lap or two. There you see, that's Mike Borkowski, we're told, and Michael Lewis off course up there. Look at Lewis pointed toward the fence. Borkowski pointed out. There they go. You were right, David. They tangled in the inner loop. Lewis gets refired. He will come up on the course. I don't believe he's lost a lap yet, but Borkowski apparently can't get out of the area there.
Well, they got a gravel trap, these great gravel traps to stop the cars hitting the guardrail. How badly damages Lewis's car? Doesn't look too bad. Be full of gravel.
Maybe he won't. Looks like he'll stay out. Let's show it to you again. This is looking into the inner loop, David. The car's just about to come into our picture. There's Lewis. Borkowski inside.
But Borkowski going right down the inside. It was
up over the curb.
Ooh, that was never going to work.
He was out of shape, it looked like, when they came to that corner.
He was trying to outbrake him from way too far back and jumped over the curb, ran into the side of Mike, spun him round, put them both into the gravel trap. It looks like Borkowski's got stuck in the gravel, but you can see all that gravel falling out of the wheels and the wheel arches, and of course it's fairly small, the gravel here in the gravel trap, and that's the sort of stuff that can get jammed between the caliper and the disc. I mean, next week he'll be up at Road America. That'll give him 151, which will give him a clear lead. Whoa!
Another car off course.
Big time.
Sure indeed. This is where Ricky Rudd crashed so hard here yesterday. And Dino Crescentini in the auto specialty car. Dino had qualified well, had to go to the back of the pack as well. His car too found with an illegal spoiler coming into tech inspection today. So the Torrance, California driver apparently done for the afternoon, sliding through the gravel trap. Didn't hit the wall though, it looked like.
No, unlike Ricky Rudd yesterday, he gets what does he do, in fact?
Looks like he goes off after the corner there.
Well, I don't know what he did there. He's just somehow just lost control and clips right across, buries himself into that gravel trap.
Just where you're supposed to go. That's exactly what's supposed to happen in a gravel trap. Boris Said, the former Trans Am competitor, now in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series, had trouble there too 1 year ago. That's where his afternoon ended.
He didn't have that gravel trap, and he ran into that wall and did some damage, severe damage. One
of the many changes that the International Speedway Corporation has made here this year at Watkins Glen. They've taken down the old concrete pit boxes behind pit road, built beautiful new grandstanding with chair back seats, and they've improved the return roads. Miller directly in front of him is 9th in the 64 as they battle down the final laps in a big wreck. Bob Ruman has gotten into another one of the machines in the field. Looks like it might be the 76 car. It is indeed the 76. That's driven by Jerry Simmons.
That's the top of the S's, and there was another car involved in that too, one of the yellow cars.
Might have been Ray Jenik. We couldn't tell for sure. There are 3 or 4 cars. It is the 72 of Jenik involved in that wreck. So he and Bob Ruman have tangled. That is coming out of turn 4 up onto the backstretch, and we've got caution on the speedway. Jenik climbing out of his car. Remember, a week ago at Trois-Rivières, he crashed with Brian Simo. Jenik climbs out, jumps the wall. He had had his car rebuilt in the last couple of days. Ruman spinning coming out of the corner. Jenik got into him hard there.
I think Jenik got into him first to cause the spin, probably. Hard to tell exactly. I think that the 76 car was an innocent bystander, but this is going to bring out a full course caution, which will probably last from now till the end of the race. So kind of looks like Tommy Kendall is going to win that 9th race in a row. I don't see how they're going to get this lot cleared up in the amount of time left.
There'll be 38 laps complete next time by for Kendall. There'll be 4 to go, and the safety car about ready to come out at the end of pit road. The Ford Mustang with the Watkins Glen logos on it here. The convertible top down, enjoying the beautiful weather in the Finger Lakes region at this time of the year in the month of August. Yellow flag being shown again from the starter's stand. We've had a bunch of them here today. By my count, that's the 7th caution of the afternoon on lap 37. So Bob Ruman, who has turned in a good run to this point in the Sedwell Chevrolet out of Ohio. Winston Cup action, the kart champ cars, and the Trans Am and more. And trouble for a driver who was running 12th. Don Sack is off course. He's a Michigan-based driver from West Bloomfield, off course at the inner loop. So more trouble on the racetrack. Perhaps he ran over some of the debris from that wreck coming up on the head of the backstretch where the 3 cars were involved. Simmons, Jenik, and the 23 of